Noto Addiction speaking here, and in today's video we're going to discuss why gambling addiction causes deep depression. If you're new here or you already been here, go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go and get into this topic. Now, for those that have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I talk about the various topics of gambling addiction, but to be honest, this is like the root of it all, and like the end game, that type thing. What happens is whenever you start losing your money, whenever you start feeling some type of way, whenever you then throwing everything away, once all the rush is gone, once you've had a great time, well, I'm thinking I'm gonna double my money, thinking I'm gonna do this, and once you've done all that and all the hype is gone, what's left? There's emptiness, there's sadness, there's depression. And to be honest, this isn't really talked about a lot. I mean, we talk about feeling down and all this, but we don't really call it what it really is. It turns into a depression. It could be mild to severe. And this is what causes things to spiral way out of control. And the thing is, your psychology behind what you've done when it comes to depleting your assets, depleting your funds, playing these games, going through the roller coaster of emotions of ups and downs while you're playing, oh, I'm winning, yeah, I'm up here. And then I'm losing, yeah, I'm down here. And you just constantly at the edge of your chair, biting your fingernails, wondering what's going to be the next hit, what's going to be the next spin. And then after everything is said and done, we sitting here and was like, dang, did I just do that? At the end of it all, you play all of it back, you just sitting there looking. Then you want to blame yourself. Now you're feeling bad. If you had plans later on that night, you don't want to do anything anymore. You don't want to talk to nobody. You mad, you liable to snap on anybody that comes and try to talk to you regularly or definitely about what happened. You don't want to talk of anything. You don't want to say anything. You just want to be alone. You just kind of just want to bury it. You don't want to be around nobody. And that's really like symptoms of depression. It really is. And gambling causes that because of our feelings toward the funds that we depleting, knowing that we need that for our lifestyle. But on top of that, knowing that we've been defeated by a machine, knowing that we've given in to an addiction that just there to prey on us, it even comes to, even if we know that it's wrong, we still gonna end up indulging. And then the fact that we knew that was wrong, we still indulge and we trying to stop, that'll even still put us in more depression either way. Even if you are trying to be on the path. So even if you don't know that, even if you're not trying to stop, or if you are trying to stop, it still affects you both the same. And in fact, if you know you're trying to stop, it might affect you a little bit worse because now you feel like you're relapsing. Now you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, and I just keep going back. I can't stop, and all this and that's like you're double blaming yourself. You're blaming yourself for what you did in the game room or in the casino or online slots or whatever your advice is when it comes to gambling, and you're blaming yourself for not being able to stay away from and stick to your word by saying that I was gonna stop it. And one thing they tend to do is that we just wanna hide everything. And the fact that with depression will make you hide everything. You know what I mean? You don't want anybody else to see that you're depressed. You don't want anybody to know the reason more likely than not. You don't want nobody to know the reason why. You know what I mean? You be like, oh, your bill money, why can't you pay your light bill? Why can't you get this? Or why you don't have enough money to go on a trip? Y'all might have planned a night out or something, but you ran out all your money. How you supposed to tell your friends? I can't go out because I gambled all my money away. And that would then in fact depress you because now you're gonna be stuck in the house sitting there and then look on the internet and look at the good time you could have been having. And you like, dang, I'm sitting in the house because I depleted all my funds. Or I'm sitting in the dark because I depleted all my funds. Or I'm about to get kicked out of my house. Or even worse, like I'm about to be homeless or I can't pay my medical, but whatever it is that causes depression because you're not able to do things, the simple things that you want to do for yourself. It's like simple necessities are all being robbed and preyed upon by these casinos, by the slots, and by chasing the big win, by chasing the losses, by the hopes of getting more. than what you already have that's actually good enough for you to be able to live your life. You know? So you become depressed once you lose a little bit of stuff that you had that you was trying to double, that you wasn't satisfied with in the first place. Because a lot of times the reason why you even going to gamble, it's not even just for the rush and fun too. You still want something out of it. But of course you're going to play more for the rush during the time. But at the end of the day, we all want the outcome for us to be at least break even or above. And to be honest, breaking even ain't really satisfactory we're not satisfied with breaking even, because I almost feel like this is what I came in with. There was no point in coming here like if I didn't double the money. So that's why you keep playing until you either double that or you end up losing it all. And even if you end up doubling or tripling it, you can still keep playing it, wanting more and more and more, and end up depleting all that and then dipping even further. That was what I was doing, and that caused me to be depressed, because I was like, dang, how can I keep doing this? Because it's the repeated thing. It's like a repeated reminder. You're constantly reminding yourself that you're messing yourself over. Every time you keep looking at your bank account, you're like, dang, where's all my money going? And you feel like you're working for nothing. It almost feels like life is like a meaningless existence at certain points in time. Like, because you look at your bank account like, I can't do anything, and all your money is gone, but you have absolutely nothing to show for it. But deep down, you know what happened to it. And you, at the end of the day, the fact that you feel like, man, I did it again. How many nights I sat there blaming myself, mad, extremely mad, feeling depressed, angry at myself, disappointed in myself, just disgusted with myself, because I've done this and I keep looking at my accounts and it just keep being in the negative. I was getting so tired of that, not being able to buy anything, not able to do anything. I'll get my money, and it's like as soon as I get the money again, the rush comes back, and it's almost like the rush doesn't go again until all the money was gone again. Now, I'm not saying that everybody can get addicted like this, and it's not everybody can get addicted, but anyone can. And for the ones that do struggle with this is who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to those that aren't struggling with this. Obviously, this is not a problem for you. But this was a problem for me, and I know it's a problem for other people. So for those that have this problem and it's putting you in these types of moods with your mind and making you feel like you don't want to live anymore, making you feel like you just don't want to do anything. It got to points and times where I didn't even want to work. I didn't want to go to work because I kept throwing check after check after check after check into that casino. You see, like, oh, I'm gonna do right, and you know, it wasn't really dawning on me to be like, oh man, I'm messed up. I'm tired of doing this. I want to stop doing this. You want to stop doing it, but when your mind is constantly chasing the loss, you're like, dang, I gotta get it back. You gotta get it back. And you try to do it next week with next week's check. Then you try to get it back with next week's check. You try to get it back with next week's check, and you keep getting down. Next thing you know, you're 3 checks in the hole, and you're still trying to double and triple money to get back the money that you lost. And then thinking about that, compounded with constantly thinking throughout the week while you're working that, man, I need to get this money back. That's depressing. That's stressful, and that is depressing, because you're going home every day thinking like, dang, I'm working, and you can work hard all day, day after day, and nothing to show for it. Looking at your bank account like nothing to show for it. And on top of, like, if you go to your place physically or you go to your place on your phone, you'll see the ad for the phone with all the money that's spent on the table or on the casino, or you drive by the place on the way to work or something, you know, whenever you're going to commute, wherever you're going. So seeing that place that is taking away all your funds, even though you're doing it, but either way, you're still being psychologically preyed upon. Even if we do have free will, we can say, oh no, and all this, that, but it's not that easy when you have an addiction. It's not that easy. Because if it was that easy, we wouldn't be making these videos. If it was that easy, we wouldn't have a community behind this. We wouldn't have people that need help and people that's hiding and not wanting to do anything. Don't know how to reach out. So I didn't want to stretch this out for too long. I just wanted to talk about this for a little while, and hopefully, like, if you're feeling depressed, please get help. Please do a helpline. Please call. Watch these videos. Do as much as you can, but don't try to sit and dwell in it, because that's only going to prolong it and make things much worse than they are. Trust me, I know, because I was doing it. But anyway, If you're enjoying the content and if the content resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, go on and click that like button, go on and comment, go on and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, a gambler never wins until they quit. I'm out.
I'm all out of favors. Don't ask for nothing, had enough. They driving me crazy. And all I did was show them love. They turning to haters. As soon as I would tell them no, don't ask for nothing, had enough. And all I did was show them love. I did so much stuff for some people, they came up and now they never will admit it. They took all advantage of me.